All right, let's talk about this Ryobi hammer drill. Let's see, what is it? It's pretty powerful. It's 6.2 amps, 2700 RPM. It is a variable speed hammer drill. It does have a depth stop going for it. And I'm going to show it to you in action here and walk you through how I use it. So let me just walk you through the features of the hammer drill first and foremost, and then we'll go ahead and see it in action. So for starters, this is going to be the trigger down here, and you actually can control the speed, which is hence the variable speed of how fast you want the drill to be rotating, which obviously would affect how fast you want to go into. Basically, the harder the material, the slower you want the drill bit setting, versus the softer the material, the faster you can have the drill setting. When you turn it on, it's fairly loud, and you can lock the drill on by pressing this button down. In terms of the hammer feature, right now I have it engaged to the hammer feature, but you can turn that off to just act like a regular drill. Okay, so that's something that you can use this as a regular drill. It does not always have to have the hammer feature engaged. Here is the depth stop. And so what you would do is move this in and out, and you can actually measure it if you want. You see it has measurements there. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but you're going to use this basically so that as you push the drill in, if you want, once, let's say you had it out to here, once the drill bit got that far into the material, you would, the drill stop would, or the depth stop, sorry, would actually be up against the material at that point, and so you would know when to stop and back out. Love this feature of this very large handheld brace. I don't remember what they've called it, I've been told. But this basically allows you to really get a lot of torque and a lot of leverage as you're drilling in. In order to get your drill bit in onto the drill chuck, you need to use the tool that comes with it, and it is strapped to the cord. And so basically to use this, you can see that it's got these, and you just turn and that actually loosens it. So it's not like a lot of drills where the where you can just do it by hand, right? You really need to tighten this really, really good to make sure that it can power through what you're drilling. And as a result, this key, this drill chuck key, comes with it and stays attached to it. Obviously, you don't want to remove that. This is what allows you to turn your drill bits into place. Now I'm using these Montana drill bits here, and I opted just for test purposes for the 13/64" drill bit. And I'm going to come over here and just drill a hole for you in this. Now you can use this hammer drill for a whole variety of settings provided you have the right drill bit. I use this to drill like masonry, so to drill into concrete, to drill into plaster. That's probably the most typical use I'll use for masonry type stuff where you really need the hammer effect. I probably don't need the hammer effect on this wood, but it's what I have to demo it here for you. So let's see, let's make sure the hammer setting is on. And I mean, you can see it just flies through it, right, with the hammer setting engaged. Here, let's go through a little bit thicker here. That one took a little bit longer, but not much longer, right? So overall, very impressed with this Ryobi hammer drill, and hope that helped show you what it's capable of.